9 things you should never receive from anyone. Teachings of Zen Buddhism. Have you ever wondered if some of the things you accept from others, no matter how simple, might be subtly disrupting your inner peace? Could these gifts, given with good intentions, carry hidden energies that quietly unsettle your balance and well-being? In this video, we'll explore 9 things you should never receive from anyone, according to Zen Buddhist teachings. These seemingly ordinary items could be influencing your emotional state, your relationships, and even your spiritual journey without you realizing it. So what are these objects, and how can they shape your life in ways you never expected? Stay with us as we uncover their deeper meanings and learn how to protect your inner peace from unwanted disturbances. Number 1. Protecting your energy and well-being. Energy is not just an abstract concept, but a vital force that shapes every facet of our lives. In Zen Buddhism, it is taught that all things are interconnected through this energy, and this understanding extends beyond the spiritual realm into our daily existence. The objects we encounter, the relationships we cultivate, and even the spaces we inhabit are filled with vibrations, whether positive or negative, that deeply impact our emotional, mental, and spiritual state. The Buddha himself once said, "Whatever we plant in our subconscious mind and nourish with repetition and emotion will one day become a reality." This serves as a reminder that the energy we allow into our lives has the potential to shape our reality. Across various cultures, this awareness of energy has been revered for millennia. In Chinese traditions, it is known as qi, in Indian beliefs as prana, and in Polynesian practices as mana. Each of these terms represents a similar understanding that energy flows through everything, and how we manage this energy determines our well-being. These forces can be positive and uplifting, or they can be negative and draining. Often, the influence of these energies is subtle, yet their impact can be profound, slowly influencing our moods, thoughts, and behaviors in ways we might not even notice at first. In modern life, we often forget this connection. We may receive gifts, take on responsibilities, or accept favors without considering the energy they carry. Every object or act we accept comes with an invisible thread of intention or emotion. If someone gives us something from a place of negativity, resentment, or ill will, those hidden vibrations can find their way into our space and affect us without us even realizing it. This is why it's important to be mindful of what we accept, be it objects, words, or even emotional baggage. As the famous Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh said, "Sometimes your joy is the source of your smile, but sometimes your smile can be the source of your joy." By consciously choosing what we allow into our lives, we can cultivate an environment where joy and peace are the natural states of being. In today's fast-paced world, where people are constantly exchanging ideas, gifts, and even digital information, it's easy to overlook the unseen energy attached to these exchanges. However, the principle remains the same. Be selective about the energies you permit into your life. Protecting your energy isn't about building walls, but rather about nurturing an inner space of harmony, where only those influences that align with your well-being are allowed. This awareness isn't just a protective measure, it's a practice of self-respect and a commitment to preserving your mental and spiritual health. The Dalai Lama wisely noted, "The purpose of our lives is to be happy, and part of that happiness comes from guarding the energy that sustains us." Number 2. 9 objects you should never accept from others. 1. Locks. Locks are something we use daily to secure our homes and protect our possessions. However, in Zen Buddhism and various spiritual practices, locks symbolize much more than mere physical security. They represent the energetic boundaries we set for ourselves and the control we exercise over what we allow into our lives. This concept echoes a famous Buddhist saying, "Guard your mind as a guarded fortress is protected, for an unguarded mind leads to sorrow." In the same way, locks, both literal and metaphorical, serve as guardians for our inner and outer worlds. It's essential to understand that, like many objects, locks can absorb and transfer the energies of the environments and people they encounter. Consider the story of a family who reused old locks from a relative's home after moving into a new house. Despite being physically secure, they soon experienced a series of unfortunate incidents and a constant sense of unease. After seeking guidance, they learned that the locks had come from a place where many conflicts and negative events had unfolded, and those energies had transferred into their new home. This highlights a crucial lesson. Second-hand items, including locks, can carry the residual energies of their previous environments, potentially disrupting the peace and balance of our own spaces. In many cultures, locks and keys symbolize far more than physical security. They represent our control over the doors we open and close in life, not just to physical spaces, but to emotional and spiritual dimensions as well. In feng shui, for example, doors and their locks are seen as gateways that influence the flow of qi or energy throughout the home. Zen teachings further emphasize that the objects we use for protection, like locks, can influence our inner peace. Therefore, it is not just about ensuring physical security, but also about maintaining a positive energetic balance in our living environments. To promote positive energy and ensure that our locks contribute to a harmonious space, it's important to engage in energetic cleansing practices. One powerful method involves cleaning locks with a sea salt solution, as salt is renowned for its ability to absorb and neutralize negative energies. As you do this, focus your intention on clearing away any stagnant or unwanted energy that may have been absorbed by the locks over time. Additionally, sunlight is another natural purifier. Placing locks in direct sunlight for several hours helps dissipate any accumulated negative energy. If you can't remove the locks, open the doors and windows to let fresh air and light flow through, revitalizing both the space and the objects within it. Sound vibrations offer another technique for cleansing locks energetically. By using Tibetan bowls, bells, or even harmonious sounds from musical instruments, you create sound waves that break up stagnant energies, cleansing the locks and surrounding space. Direct the sound with mindful intention, aiming to purify and protect your home. Additionally, placing protective crystals such as black tourmaline or clear quartz near the entrances can act as an energetic shield, complementing the physical security of the locks. These crystals are known for their ability to absorb and transmute negative energy, reinforcing the peace and balance in your environment. Beyond the energetic aspects, it's important to maintain the physical condition of the locks. Locks that are rusted or malfunctioning may symbolically represent blockages in your life. Performing regular maintenance ensures not only the physical security of your home, but also keeps the flow of energy unimpeded. As Buddha once said, "Just as a solid rock is not shaken by the wind, the wise are not moved by praise or blame." In a similar way, by tending to both the energetic and physical upkeep of your locks, you ensure stability and peace in your environment, protecting not only your physical space, but also your emotional and spiritual well-being. By doing so, you create a sanctuary of security and harmony where peace can truly flourish. 2. Salt. Salt is something we all have in our homes, but have you ever thought about its deeper significance beyond just flavoring your food? In Zen Buddhism and in many other spiritual traditions, salt holds a special place as a symbol of purification and protection. You see, salt has this unique ability to absorb energies, both good and bad, from the people who handle it. And knowing this can help you understand its importance in maintaining not just physical, but also spiritual cleanliness in your life. There's an old Zen story about a village that used salt in a yearly ritual to protect themselves from negative energies. The villagers would scatter salt around their homes during a sacred ceremony to keep away bad influences and to ensure harmony and peace. This tradition, passed down through generations, shows just how much people believed in salt's power to cleanse and shield their homes. Across various cultures, salt has been a central part of spiritual purification. Take Japan's Shintoism, where salt is scattered to purify spaces before important ceremonies, or even used to cleanse the body and spirit of unwanted energies. These practices resonate with Zen philosophy, which emphasizes the need to keep our surroundings clean and full of positive energy. But here's the thing, salt can get tired from all the energy it absorbs, so it's crucial to cleanse it regularly. Just like we take time to refresh our minds and spirits, the salt needs refreshing too. One simple method is to expose the salt to sunlight. Sunlight is a natural purifier, and leaving your salt under its rays for a few hours recharges its cleansing power. Sound is also a powerful tool in this process, whether through the gentle ring of a bell or chanting a mantra near the salt. Vibrations help release stagnant energy, a practice commonly seen in Zen ceremonies. By taking these small steps to cleanse your salt, you're not just maintaining its power, you're also reinforcing your own spiritual well-being. Everything in your home, including simple objects like salt, affects your energy. In Zen teachings, mindfulness of your environment is key to living in harmony, so it's important to treat even the smallest things with care and attention. Next time you reach for salt in the kitchen or during a ritual, pause for a moment. Think about the energy it holds and how this simple act can deepen your connection to the positive forces you wish to bring into your life. As you reflect on this, ask yourself, how might being mindful of the energies around you change the way you interact with your environment? This mindful approach can turn everyday tasks into moments of spiritual enrichment. The lesson here is simple. In caring for the salt, you're also caring for your soul, keeping your space and spirit aligned with the principles of balance, harmony, and purification. 3. Mirrors. Mirrors have always held a special significance in various cultures, not just as objects that reflect our physical appearance, but as powerful tools that absorb and reflect the energy around them. In Zen Buddhism, mirrors are seen as elements that can absorb energy, both positive and negative, from the people and places they have encountered. This deeper understanding invites us to be mindful of the mirrors we introduce into our lives and homes. Let me share with you a story about a man named Kenji. Kenji, one day at a flea market, came across an antique mirror that immediately caught his eye. Without hesitation, he bought it and brought it into his home. However, soon after, something changed. His once peaceful and harmonious home began to feel heavy and unsettling. Kenji didn't realize at first that the mirror he brought into his space had absorbed negative energies from its past, and this energy was now affecting his home and his own mental state. This story highlights an important lesson. We must be cautious with second-hand mirrors, as they may carry unknown energies that can have a profound effect on our well-being. It's not just Zen teachings that stress this. Many other spiritual practices and cultures believe mirrors can serve as portals or gateways that allow energies to enter our space. For instance, in feng shui, mirrors are carefully placed to direct the flow of energy. When positioned improperly, they can invite negativity into our lives. So, how can we ensure that mirrors contribute to a peaceful and positive environment? One way is to clean them regularly with mindful practices. In Zen, mindfulness and intentional living are at the core of a balanced life. By cleansing mirrors, we can protect our space from unwanted energies. For example, smudging a mirror with sage, a practice used to purify energy, can help remove negativity that it may have absorbed. The smoke from the sage surrounds the mirror, neutralizing any stagnant energy. Similarly, sound vibrations from ringing a bell or a Tibetan singing bowl near the mirror can disperse any lingering negative forces. And even something as simple as sprinkling salt around the mirror's edges and disposing of it afterward can absorb and remove negative energy. Moreover, placing protective crystals like clear quartz or black tourmaline near mirrors can help keep their energy clear and positive. These simple practices not only maintain the harmony of our homes, but also reflect Zen's core principle: living with awareness and harmony in every aspect of our surroundings. But here's a question for you to reflect on. Have you ever considered the energy the objects in your home might carry? Could it be that some of your discomfort or unease comes from the items you've brought into your space without giving much thought? By becoming more mindful of these energies, you can create a sanctuary of peace and positivity. Mirrors, with their ability to reflect both light and energy, remind us that a little attention to spiritual cleansing can go a long way in enriching our lives. So next time you bring a mirror into your home, take a moment to cleanse it, and in doing so, you'll also cleanse the energy in your space, inviting harmony, balance, and positive energy into your life. After hearing this story about Kenji and the energy mirrors can carry, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Have you ever felt a shift in the energy of your home after bringing in an object like a mirror from somewhere else? If so, comment yes, or share your experience by commenting number 1. 4. Jewelry. Jewelry is far more than mere adornment. It is deeply imbued with meaning, symbolism, and energy. In Zen Buddhism, as well as many other spiritual traditions, objects such as jewelry are believed to absorb and retain the energies of those who wear them. These energies, often a reflection of emotions, experiences, and spiritual states, can profoundly impact the wearer's well-being. Take the story of Taro, for example. He inherited an old ring from his grandmother, a ring passed down through generations, carrying the weight of its history. Shortly after wearing the ring, Taro found himself overwhelmed by sudden and inexplicable feelings of sadness. As time went on, he learned that his grandmother had endured difficult times while wearing the ring, and her emotional struggles seemed to have been absorbed into the jewelry itself. This profound realization opened Taro's eyes to the fact that objects, especially those worn close to the body, can carry the energetic imprint of their previous owners, affecting us in subtle but meaningful ways. This concept teaches us to be mindful of the energies present in the items we wear, and the importance of purifying them to ensure they serve as positive forces in our lives. In many spiritual traditions, jewelry serves not only as an accessory, but also as a symbol of protection, power, and spiritual connection. For example, Hindu amulets and gems are worn to balance the body's energy centers or chakras, while in Buddhism, malas or prayer beads are used in meditation. These beads absorb the energy of repeated prayers and mantras, making them potent carriers of spiritual energy. The energy within such objects can either uplift or bring us down, depending on what has been absorbed over time. A famous Buddhist saying reminds us, "The mind is everything. What you think, you become." This is also true of the objects we carry with us. What energy they hold can, in turn, shape our thoughts and experiences. To ensure that the jewelry you wear positively impacts your emotional and spiritual health, it's crucial to cleanse and purify it regularly. One simple method is to soak the jewelry in water with sea salt for several hours, as salt has long been revered for its purifying properties. After soaking, rinse the jewelry thoroughly to clear away any residual negative energies. Another powerful method involves moonlight, especially during a full moon. Place your jewelry in a spot where it can bathe in moonlight throughout the night, as the moon is known to possess cleansing and energizing properties, particularly beneficial for gems and crystals. In Zen, this practice mirrors the principle of aligning with natural forces to cultivate balance and clarity. Sound vibrations also offer a unique way to purify jewelry. Chanting mantras or using Tibetan bowls or bells near the jewelry allows the sound to dissipate stagnant energies. As you engage in any of these purification practices, it is essential to be mindful. Visualize the negative energies being dispelled and replaced with light and positivity. In doing so, you foster a deeper connection with the object, transforming it into a tool that supports your spiritual growth. The Buddha taught, "Your body is precious. It is our vehicle for awakening. Treat it with care." The same can be applied to the objects we allow into our lives, as they too become a part of our spiritual vehicle. In modern life, we often overlook the subtle energies around us, focusing instead on the material or external aspects of life. However, as this story and practice illustrate, even simple objects like jewelry carry with them layers of meaning and energy. By mindfully cleansing and connecting with them, we can turn what might otherwise be mundane into something sacred, something that supports our journey toward inner peace and balance. So the next time you put on a piece of jewelry, take a moment to reflect on the energy it holds. Through simple but intentional practices, you can transform your jewelry into powerful allies on your path toward mindfulness, peace, and a more harmonious life. A point 2.5. 5. Mattresses. Let's talk about something that might not cross your mind very often: your mattress. Yes, that seemingly ordinary thing you lie on every night actually plays a much deeper role in your life than just providing physical comfort. In Zen Buddhism, as well as many other spiritual practices, it's believed that mattresses can absorb and retain the energy around them, and over time, this energy can profoundly affect your mental and emotional well-being. You see, your mattress isn't just a place for your body to rest. It's where your mind and spirit also come to rest and rejuvenate. Let me share the story of Aiko, a young woman who found herself feeling unusually restless. She had just moved into a new apartment and bought a second-hand mattress to save some money. At first, it seemed like a good deal, but soon she started having trouble sleeping. Nightmares plagued her nights, and she woke up feeling more exhausted than before. After a while, she realized something was off. The mattress had previously belonged to someone who had gone through a period of deep emotional turmoil. All the energy from that person's struggles had become imprinted on the mattress, and it was affecting Aiko's peace and balance without her even realizing it. Aiko's story is a reminder of how important it is to be mindful of the objects we bring into our personal space, especially something as intimate as a mattress. Think about it. Our bed is where we are most vulnerable, where we sleep, dream, and process the events of our day. In many cultures, including those influenced by Zen Buddhism and traditional Chinese medicine, the space where we sleep is seen as sacred. It's where the body and mind recharge. If that space is filled with negative energy, it can disrupt the flow of chai, the vital energy, leading to poor sleep, stress, and even physical health problems. So how can you ensure your mattress is free of negative energies? One of the simplest methods is to let sunlight work its magic. Sunlight is a natural purifier that not only cleanses physically, but also energetically. If possible, take your mattress outside and let it sit in the sun for a few hours. If that's not an option, open your windows wide and let the fresh air and sunlight fill your room. Another method is to sprinkle sea salt or coarse salt across the surface of the mattress. Salt has long been used in spiritual practices for its ability to absorb negative energy. Leave the salt on for a few hours, then vacuum it away, taking the unwanted energy with it. You might also consider using sound vibrations for cleansing. A Tibetan singing bowl, bells, or even peaceful music can help break up stagnant energy. Gently move the sound across the mattress, paying special attention to the corners and edges where energy tends to accumulate. And if you're open to it, you can place crystals like amethyst, rose quartz, or black tourmaline under your pillow or between the mattress and bed frame. These crystals are known for their protective and healing properties and can help promote a peaceful night's sleep. But why is all of this important? Because the energy in your sleeping space matters. By mindfully caring for the energy of your mattress, you honor the Zen teaching of living with awareness and harmony in your environment. Your bed should be a sanctuary, a place where you can fully relax and heal, not only physically, but spiritually. So the next time you lie down to rest, ask yourself, what kind of energy are you sleeping on? What steps can you take to turn your mattress into a true place of peace and balance? The lesson here is simple. By being mindful of the energy around us, even in something as mundane as a mattress, we create a more harmonious, peaceful life. Cleansing your mattress is an easy, practical way to promote better sleep and emotional well-being. In doing so, you're not just taking care of your sleep, you're taking care of your spirit. 6. Bags. Bags and wallets are such a common part of our daily lives that we often forget they can carry more than just our personal belongings. They can hold energy as well. In Zen Buddhism and other spiritual traditions, it's believed that objects like wallets and bags not only serve a practical purpose, but can also affect the flow of financial energy in our lives. Take a moment and think about the things you use every day to store your money and possessions. What kind of energy do they carry? Consider the story of Hannah, who received a second-hand wallet as a thoughtful gift from a friend. At first, she was thrilled by the gesture and admired its design, but soon after she started using it, things took a turn for the worse. She experienced unexpected financial challenges, from sudden expenses to losing job opportunities, all of which left her feeling stuck in a cycle of scarcity. Eventually, she learned that her friend had been struggling with serious financial problems, and unknowingly, the wallet had absorbed that negative energy. This highlights an essential Zen teaching. The objects we interact with can profoundly affect our energy and our lives. Have you ever thought about where your wallet or bag has been before it came into your possession? In many cultures, there's a recognition of the symbolic power of giving and receiving these items. In some Eastern traditions, it's customary to gift a new wallet with a small amount of money inside to set the tone for prosperity. This gesture aligns with Zen principles, which emphasize the importance of positive energy flow, especially when it comes to wealth and abundance. To keep your bags and wallets flowing with positive energy, simple cleansing rituals can be helpful. For example, leaving your wallet in sunlight can purify it. Sunlight is a natural cleanser that breaks down negative vibrations. Another method involves placing sea salt inside your wallet or bag overnight. Salt is known for absorbing unwanted energy. Then, safely discard the salt, as it will have taken in those negative vibrations. You could also use sound for energetic cleansing. Tibetan bowls, bells, or soft mantras chanted near your wallet can help dissolve stagnant energy. Imagine the clarity that comes from objects that are free from cluttered vibrations. Do you feel the energy shift when your space is clean and organized? Crystals such as citrine, green aventurine, or pyrite can also be placed inside your wallet to attract financial abundance. These stones are known for their ability to enhance prosperity, acting not only as energy attractors, but also as physical reminders of your intention to create wealth. Keeping your wallet physically tidy, removing old receipts, unnecessary papers, and anything you don't need, allows energy to move freely. After all, how can abundance enter if there's no space for it to flow? Ultimately, Zen reminds us that everything is connected, and the objects in our lives reflect the energy we carry. By being mindful of the energy in our wallets and bags, and regularly cleansing them, we invite greater harmony and abundance into our lives. As the Buddha said, "Your worst enemy cannot harm you as much as your own unguarded thoughts." Are you guarding the energy of your financial well-being? By taking these simple yet intentional steps, you can create a shift not just in your material world, but also in your spiritual one. What will you do today to bring more prosperity into your life? If you're still with us, you're serious about safeguarding your energy and avoiding toxic influences. Comment below with "positive vibes only" to declare your intention to surround yourself with only what uplifts and empowers you. Keep watching. There's even more wisdom ahead to help you protect your inner peace and thrive. Stay tuned for the next tips. 7. Clothing. Clothing is much more than just fabric sewn together. It is an extension of who we are, a silent expression of our personality, values, and inner world. But have you ever stopped to think about the invisible energy that your clothes might carry? In Zen Buddhism and various spiritual traditions, it is believed that clothes have the capacity to absorb and retain the energy of the people who have worn them. This becomes especially important when you wear second-hand or inherited clothing. You could be unknowingly carrying the emotions, memories, and experiences of someone else. There's a powerful story that highlights this idea. Emmy, a lover of vintage fashion, found an antique dress that seemed perfect for her style. Excited by its elegance and charm, she brought it home. But every time she wore it, she felt strange, anxious, restless, and even plagued by nightmares. After some digging, Emmy discovered that the dress had belonged to someone who had experienced great sorrow. Understanding that the dress might carry the energy of its previous owner, she decided to cleanse it. Using water, sea salt, sunlight, and sage, she performed a ritual to remove the negative energy, and soon after she felt lighter, calmer, and at peace while wearing it. This story serves as a powerful reminder that clothing, like all objects, can hold energy, and we must be mindful of what we take in. Zen teaches us to live with awareness and mindfulness in every aspect of our lives, and that includes the clothes we wear. As Thich Nhat Hanh once said, "Mindfulness is the energy of being aware and awake to the present moment." By being mindful of the energy embedded in our clothing, we can ensure that what we wear supports us rather than weighs us down. One simple way to start is to give your clothes a sun or moon bath, allowing them to absorb the natural purifying energies of sunlight or moonlight. The light acts as a natural cleanser, revitalizing the garments. Smudging is another effective technique. Simply passing sage, palo santo, or incense over your clothing while setting an intention to release negativity can help transform its energy. Furthermore, placing crystals like amethyst, clear quartz, or selenite in your closet can maintain a balanced energetic space, as these stones are known for their ability to absorb and neutralize negative energies. The deeper message here is to trust your intuition. If a particular piece of clothing doesn't feel right, pay attention to those signals. It could be carrying energy that doesn't belong to you, and cleansing it may be necessary. If discomfort persists, perhaps it's time to let that item go. After all, our clothing is our second skin. The Buddha once taught, "As a snake sheds its skin, we must shed our past over and over again." This includes the energetic imprints we may unintentionally carry with us. In modern life, we are constantly bombarded by external influences, from our environments to the objects we interact with. Clothing, being something we wear so intimately, has a profound effect on our mood, self-perception, and energy levels. By being selective about the garments we allow into our wardrobe, choosing items that make us feel empowered, joyful, and confident from the moment we put them on, we not only enhance our appearance, but also support our inner well-being. Taking the time to care for your clothes, both physically and energetically, is a step towards a more harmonious life. As you cleanse and care for them, you are also nurturing your own energy, creating a space where peace, confidence, and mindfulness can flourish. In a world that often feels chaotic, this simple practice can bring a sense of balance and clarity. Remember, the smallest acts of mindfulness can have the biggest impact. 8. Plants. Plants are not merely decorative. They are living, breathing entities that play a crucial role in our surroundings, both physically and energetically. In Zen Buddhism and various spiritual practices, plants are seen as more than just objects of beauty. They are energy conduits that absorb and transform the vibrations of their environment. When we invite a plant into our home, we are also inviting the energy it carries. But have you ever wondered what happens when that energy is not aligned with positivity? There's a powerful Zen story about a family who decided to bring a beautiful plant from a local market into their home. At first, the plant seemed perfect. Its lush, shiny leaves radiated health, and it brought a refreshing touch to their living room. But soon after, the family noticed a shift. Small disagreements turned into heated arguments, and the atmosphere in the home grew increasingly tense. Perplexed, they dug deeper into the plant's origins and found that it came from a place where negative events had occurred. They realized that the plant, having absorbed the energies of its former environment, was now releasing those vibrations into their home. This story serves as a profound reminder of the unseen energetic influence that plants can have on us. So how can we ensure that the plants we bring into our homes carry positive energy? The key is mindfulness. Begin by choosing a plant with intention. Take a moment to connect with it, feeling its energy, and asking yourself if it brings a sense of peace and calm. Trust your instincts. If something feels off, it's better to pass. Once you've chosen your plant, purifying it before bringing it inside can help ensure it doesn't carry any lingering negative vibrations. You can perform a simple ritual using sage, palo santo, or incense smoke to cleanse the plant's energy. Sunlight and moonlight are also powerful purifiers. Allow your plant to soak in the light for a few hours to revitalize its energy. To enhance your plant's positive influence, you might consider adding crystals like clear quartz or amethyst around the pot or in the soil. These stones are believed to maintain an energetic balance, helping to protect both the plant and the home from negativity. Just as importantly, talk to your plants. This might sound unusual, but plants are known to respond to love, attention, and care. Speak to them kindly, sing to them, or simply spend time in their presence. This exchange of energy strengthens the bond between you and your plant, creating a harmonious environment. Be mindful of where you place your plants as well. In Feng Shui, for instance, specific locations in your home can enhance the positive energy that plants bring. Researching this can help you create a space that not only nurtures the plant, but also elevates the energy of your home. If a plant begins to wilt despite receiving proper care, it could be absorbing negative energy from the surroundings. In such cases, honor the plant's effort and consider moving it to a different spot or replacing it with gratitude for the service it has provided. So, what does your relationship with plants say about your own energy? Are you taking the time to connect with the subtle vibrations they offer? Just as we care for our plants by giving them sunlight and water, we can also nurture the energy they bring into our spaces. By consciously interacting with plants, whether through words, placement or care, we create a living environment that is balanced, peaceful, and filled with positive energy. The lesson here is simple. By cultivating mindfulness in our interactions with plants, we not only help them thrive, but also foster a space of harmony and well-being for ourselves. 9. Books. Books are powerful companions that take us on journeys, teach us lessons, and give us moments of reflection. But have you ever thought that they can also carry energy? Energies not only of the words within them, but also of the hands and hearts that have touched them. In Zen Buddhism and many spiritual traditions, it is believed that objects, including books, absorb the energy of those who have interacted with them. So when you acquire second-hand or exchanged books, it's worth considering that you might be inviting unknown vibrations into your space. This is something Jiro, a passionate reader, discovered firsthand. Jiro loved exploring used bookstores, always on the lookout for hidden literary gems. One day he found a beautiful, weathered book, its pages worn with time and full of mystery. Thrilled with his find, he eagerly took it home. Yet every time he tried to read it, a strange feeling of heaviness came over him. He had unsettling dreams and couldn't shake the sense of unease that seemed to cling to him. Curious and a bit disturbed, Jiro decided to investigate the history of the book. He learned that it had once belonged to someone who had endured much suffering and hardship. That's when it dawned on him. The book was carrying the residual energy of its former owner. Jiro knew he had to do something to restore peace in his home, so he turned to ancient cleansing rituals. First, he performed a smudging ritual, using white sage smoke to cleanse the book, visualizing any negative energy being replaced by light and positivity. Then, he gave the book a bath in natural energies, placing it in the sunlight by day and under the full moon by night, allowing nature to purify its pages. Lastly, he used the power of crystals, placing an amethyst and a clear quartz on top of the book to absorb and balance any lingering energies. After these rituals, the unease that once filled the room lifted, and Jiro was finally able to enjoy the book in peace. This story isn't just about Jiro, it's a reminder to us all. Have you ever thought about the energy that the objects in your life carry? As the Buddha said, the mind is everything. What you think, you become. If everything around us holds energy, isn't it essential to be mindful of what we allow into our personal space? What steps would you take to cleanse the energy in your life? Whether through rituals or simply being aware, the energy we surround ourselves with deeply affects our peace and balance. So next time you pick up a book, remember, it's more than just the words within. It might carry the weight of its past, too. Thank you for joining us on the journey of wisdom as we explored the teachings of Zen Buddhism and the 9 things you should never receive from anyone. I hope today's video has provided you with insights that can help protect your inner peace and maintain a harmonious life. If you found this content valuable, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. And be sure to turn on notifications so you won't miss our upcoming videos where we continue to dive deeper into wisdom and practical teachings for everyday life. Until next time, stay mindful, stay peaceful, and keep growing on your journey.